Hey, no, get back. Get back. Stop. No, no. Trying to do some work. Hello, everyone. Welcome. We got lesson number 1, but it's day number 2. All right, so we're continuing our march here with our order of operations. You've got all your setup up top there so you can make reference to it. Let's begin. I'm looking at question number 1 right now, and I'm going through my order of operations. Parentheses. Oh, we got parentheses. So that's where I'm going to begin at. Now, there's nothing to do inside the parentheses except that subtraction. So I'm going to underline it. 6 minus 2. Drop my 4 down. And I'm going to bring down everything I didn't use. Now, parentheses-wise, I can kick them to the curb. Get rid of them. There's nothing else to do inside of them. There's only one thing. So I'm going to bring down that exponent to the 3rd power. I'm going to bring down that multiplication symbol, and I'm going to bring down that 2. So when I look up in my order of operations, I see after parentheses, exponents. And remember, those are the little numbers that are pushed up in the air, and I see it right there, 4 to the 3rd power. 4 to the 3rd power here. That is repeat multiplication. Whoo! 4 times 4 times 4. Well, I can handle 4 times 4 right away. That's 16. That's nice. But now I got to do 16 times 4. Well, from time to time, you're going to have to break out some old school multiplication. This is the only time we bring out that X for multiplication. All right, so back in the day when we stack them like that, hey, so we can multiply. 6 times 4 is 24. 4 times 1 is 4, plus the 2 is 6, so we get 64. So it's 2 times 64. All right, so again, repeat multiplication for those little numbers pushed up in the air. Finish off the 2 times 64, all right? That does give us 128. Again, if you need to go off to the side to go ahead and do that, that's fine. Did you sing the double song? Do you remember that there? I got kids in elementary school, so doubles. I can add doubles. It's no trouble for me to add doubles. All right, were you impressed by that? Not really, huh? All right. Hey, lighten up, all right? I know it's not a good song, but please. All right. Let's skip question 2. Let's go to question number 3. Remember, you only need to do what I need to do here. So I'm looking at question number 3. Parentheses? No. Exponents? No. Any multiplication or division? Yes. So we're going to go left to right. And as I go left to right, shut the door. Shut. As we go from left to right, division came up first. So we need to divide first. 12 divided by 3, there's a 4. I'm going to bring down everything I haven't used. Bringing down that multiplication symbol, the 4, the minus, the 6, the times, and the 2. Okay, again, I see multiplication. So I see subtraction. So who's higher in the chart? Multiplication is. So we're going to go from left to right. 4 times 4 shows up first, so that's 16. Again, I'm going to bring down everyone I did not use. Did not use the subtraction sign. Did not use the 6, the times, or the 2. Now, remember, it's not always just go left to right. Multiplication is higher in the chart, so I'm going to underline it. I'm going to knock out that multiplication. 6 times 2 is 12. And I'm going to bring down what I haven't used, and voila, we're done. We got ourselves a 4. All right, let's see what else looks good down here. Ooh, 6 looks nice. So let's skip all the way down to question number 6. So as you can see now, the problems are starting to grow. There's a lot more that's going on, which is why just trying to do mental math the entire time isn't always going to be your friend. All right, so let's see here. Do we have any parentheses? Yes. Go inside there. I see subtraction and I see multiplication. Who's higher in the chart? Multiplication is. Yeah, so 7 times 2 is 14. Now, we do need to bring everything down we haven't used. Bring down the 15, the minus sign. I still need my parentheses because I haven't done everything inside of it. Bring down that addition sign, the 5, the division, the 15, the minus sign, and the 10 as well. All right, still parentheses. Let's finish it off. 15 minus 14 is a 1. Now, I don't need to keep the parentheses because there's nothing else to do inside of there. So bring everyone else down. Now, remember, the reason why I was doing that subtraction problem before I ended up doing my division is because it was inside parentheses. So now I see subtraction, I see division, I see addition. Who's highest in the charts? Well, you can see on line number 3, division is above addition and subtraction. So we're going to do our division next. 15 divided by 5 is a 3. Let's bring down everyone we didn't use. Now remember, in the last line there, it's addition or subtraction. So because it's an or statement, we need to see who shows up first. Who showed up first? And well, that's subtraction. So I'm going to do 10 minus 3, get my 7. 7 plus 1. We can finish it off there, and we should end up getting ourselves an 8. Oh, thank you, everyone. There's so many people I'd like to thank. All right, let's see what else we've got going on here. All right, let's make this into one more problem, and let's look at question number 7, because something is there that we haven't seen a lot of. Now, again, it's an introduction to it. It's going to take some time to get used to it there. Have you seen those parentheses before? There's nothing to do inside there, but there is a number up against it. A number up against parentheses also means to multiply. So you might be thinking, should I do that first? Well, we do what's inside the parentheses first. So these really aren't start here. It's just multiplication in disguise. So no exponents. Do we have any multiplication or division, though? We do. And as I can see here from going to left to right, it did show up first. So I don't want you to be thinking like, oh, parentheses. No, these actually mean to multiply. So I don't want you to get caught up. That's the reason why we're doing that first. It had to do with the multiplying or the division from left to right. So I'm going to bring down everything I have not used. And now I can see I still have myself some division. That's there. 6 divided by 6 does give us a 1. Again, bring down everything that you haven't used. And hey, now it's addition or subtraction. So we're just going to be going from left to right. So when we go left to right, we can do the 15 minus the 6 first. Hello, 9. 9 plus 1, we finish off with a 10. Now, if you notice here, I didn't really underline. I should have, but again, it's the idea of it's not a requirement, but it's something that I end up really promoting just because it's going to help you out here. I got to go, people. All right, I'll see you later.